So I think, in life, not just career, it's so incredible to know that someone has your back, like someone's out there fighting for you, flying your flag, and helping you to navigate like turbulent, rough seas, and providing guidance like a compass. And that's how I view a sponsor. I've been really fortunate to have phenomenal sponsors throughout my career. As early on in my career as my first role in mobile gaming. And the sponsor that I currently have is someone that I really try to model. His name is Pedro Pina, and he's a VP of YouTube for EMEA. And he's someone that leads with a great amount of empathy and compassion, and at the same time has a very strong moral compass, and leads with integrity. What he says is what he does. And he also invests a lot of time in really becoming a true expert in his field. And in doing so, wins the respect of the industry, the organization, and the people that he employs. And so I really try to emulate, Pedro, when I think of myself as a sponsor. But I think what's also really helpful to me is trying to understand and put myself back in my 20-year-old shoes when I first started working, and trying to get a sense of like, what did I need at that point in time throughout my career, and what was most helpful for me at various stages of my career. And that helps me to really try and, fine tune the type of sponsor that I show up to be for people that I sponsor or lead. And I think what's really important as a sponsor, as you think through, your responsibility as a sponsor, is that it's not just your job to make people feel good and focus on all the things that they are great at, but sometimes it is required to have a difficult conversation, but one that comes from a place of love, and compassion, and true belief in that person. To have that difficult conversation and say to them, I think these are the areas where we need to work on. And you're not in it alone. I'm here to assist you. This is where we think that we can actually, maybe, fine tune. So I think having that level of conversation and that type of mature dialogue and relationship is really important for an effective sponsorship relationship. And so, that's been helpful for me as I think of my responsibility towards someone that's working their way through the ranks.